It's time for the GWM Catch Up, Day 3 of the Bonsoy Gold Coast Pro, presented by GWM. Blew our minds with the Aussies stepping up in a big way. Ethan Ewing going excellent in his battle with Italo.
Oh, this was absolutely incredible. You know, it was a bit of a lackluster start for the Aussies, you know, at the beginning of the season from Bells to Margs, you know, except for George Batar holding down the fort, and things really kicked off with Ethan Ewing. You know, he absolutely exploded onto the scene, locked in a 9, backed it up with an 8.5. And then Liam O'Brien absolutely dominated his heat, just showing us the incredible positioning. Ended up with a double barrel on this wave. It was beautiful to watch. Just absolute point break specialty on display. And he locked in, you know, an absolutely incredible heat total as well. So absolute domination from the two Aussies there. And then there were a lot of lobby heads on the scene there. There's going to be even more tomorrow.
There sure will be. And then we saw the Brazilians go at it on paper. Unbelievable, this clash. It delivered in every way.
I'm calling best surfing I've ever seen with my own two eyes in person. Filipe Toledo went absolute turbo mode out Snapper Rocks today. 977 and a 917, the highest combined total of the entire season so far. He really did start to hit these strides today against a longtime mate of him, Gabby Medina, and it was cool to see them exchange some words at the end, and Filipe saying, sorry bro, I just had to combo you out there.
Gabby getting comboed, what is happening? And then Sammy Pupo went out against his big brother and he just schooled him. He went absolutely mad, almost matched Filipe Toledo's heat score total with turns like that.
Oh, this is the best I've ever seen Sammy surf. It was incredible. We saw shades of it at Winky and Bells. We saw shades of it at Margie's, but he really put it all on display, and he's matched up against Filipe in that quarterfinal. So that is going to be epic to watch go down.
Unbelievable. That is a super heat. Certainly one to watch. The two highest scoring surfers on the event. On the top side of the draw, Jess, who do you like?
I really love the look of quarterfinal heat number 1. Callie Basque taking on Ethan Ewing. That backside attack of Callie, it's looking so sharp. Took down Marco Mignot today. Ethan, though, similar story to Filipe, feels like he's starting to catch fire. So those two, they're going to have an awesome battle.
And I know what you're thinking. Goofy footer, quarterfinal number 3. Connor O'Leary, he's done some of the best surfing we've seen in the lead up to this event at Snapper.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth, Ron. Yes, quarter 3, the goof. Look, he was my pick from the beginning. I just saw some of his free surfing clips. He's continued the momentum throughout the event. And look, he's got a tough draw, though, if he makes it through that quarter, because he's matching up against one of the really informed Brazilians.
Let's get to the quarterfinals for the women to set up the semis. Nadia Erostarbe went out there against the world number 1 and dropped 8-point rides.
Yeah, did what we think wasn't possible. Gabby Bryan on right-hand point breaks with a bit of punch. She's usually untouchable, but with 2 turns, went to an 8.67, and Nadia Erostarbe, for the first time in her career, going to the semis.
Steph Gilmore's had a tough run through the opening stages of this season, but this event couldn't have come at a better time.
Oh, this is perfect. She's on home ground. She's sleeping in her own bed. She's waking up, rolling down the hill, and she's got all the support from the crowd and the fans on the beach. You know, she matched up against Katie Simmers, and I mean, look at this gem that she found. It felt like this heat was really where things started to click. You know, she's mentioned feeling rusty. She does not look rusty now. I feel like she's kind of coming into her own. It was a beautiful matchup, though. She matched up against Katie Simmers, who was, you know, just as inspired by Steph as Steph is by Katie.
Most definitely. And then in quarterfinal number 3, we saw Sawyer Lindblad out there on the backhand against the World Champ Molly Picklum.
Yeah, major upset to my fantasy team, this one. Molly was my power surfer, but Sawyer just unleashing so many classy turns on her backhand out here. Her wave selection has been absolutely impeccable. Molly was in really good form too, so Sawyer actually needed this wave to step up, fight back, and now she's going into back-to-back semi-finals. She had a semi-final over at Margie's. We're going to see her again in the semis here on the Gold Coast.
High fives all round for Sawyer Lindblad on her way to the semi-finals here as we check out that quarterfinals bracket, which will set up our second semi-final. Still one more heat to come.
Oh, yeah, one more heat to come. And this was actually the final just over a week ago at main break at Margaret River, and Lakey Peterson got the jump over Luana, so we know just how fired up Luana is to get one back on Lakey. That will decide who Sawyer Lindblad takes on in semi-final number 2.
Luana Silva eyeing off that yellow jersey with a big result here at the Bonsoy Gold Coast Pro, presented by GWM. We are on a yellow alert finals day tomorrow. We've also got a big heat with Mick Fanning and Joel Parkinson to look forward to. It's all going down. The call will be at 8:45 for a possible 9 a.m. start.